Hi friends, I got a new setup. I hope you like it. It says Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. So we're gonna slay this reading today, y'all. I don't know if you can see my little selenite tile over here. I need to get a new light bulb for it, but it still works just the same. I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse the energy of the cards. Before we get started, if you're looking at this Gemini reading and you're wanting to get something out of it, let's set that intention right now, okay? You've linked up with the right person at the right time about the right concern, okay? We're gonna go into the tarot first. I do have some new cards I wanted to use today on the channel. I use them a little bit, but not as much as I'd like to. I feel like there's a lot of wisdom in them, so I want to give them a try today, but I'll keep it to a minimum since I'm still learning them because they are very lengthy in the descriptions and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. Whoever else is making me into the reading today, I pray that you give me the clarity that I need in order to help our Gemini collective. Wow. Okay. These babies are already wanting to talk. We have the Queen of Wands. All right, Gemini, you're out there shining, looking beautiful, baby. And it looks like you have some new opportunities coming your way. I'm not going to use those for the reading yet, but just wanted to show you what's in the shuffle. Yeah, this is definitely about love. Oh, wow. Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Lover's card. This is all about love. Yeah. Looks like there was a judgment call that you had to make in love, and you got some clarity on some situation that you were in. Gemini, I think Spirit is asking you right now. It looks like you're still trying to decide what to do about this love situation. Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups. It looks like you were stuck in a third-party situation. Three of Pentacles, reverse. Three of Pentacles in the upright is good communication, working together, working on a goal together with others. I feel like there was something that you had to get away from, and karmic justice was here. So we have the Six of Swords and the Justice card. All right, let's go ahead and cut the deck here. Demons. Cover our collective protection. Cover our homes and families. Demons and the angels that we need. Okay, the obstacle or the heart of the matter here, Gemini, is that Ten of Swords. You were betrayed repeatedly. I feel like this card is telling me that, you know, even a little part of you still wants to try to get back into the fight. And a part of you also wants to get away. It's like you don't want this death here, but I don't know if you see the person running away in the background. Spirit is, and you see the cat, how it looks. Spirit is trying to protect you from someone that's repeatedly hurting you. I feel like there is negative people around that just watch you. You see the blackbird on the tree there. I feel like you've put in a lot of work in this situation, and things have just finally come to light that there's too many betrayals here. As you can see, the sunlight in the background, things are being illuminated about the betrayals that you've had to endure. I think now that it's all coming to light, it's really been too much to bear. And I feel like this situation is just wants you to, you just feel like you want to run away from this situation because you don't know how to fix it. It's like you want to fix it, but you don't know how to. And there's too many people involved in what you have going on to be able to fix it properly. Excuse me, this is in my way. Sorry, the OCD is real. Okay, let's see. So the obstacle is that you are having to defend yourself from every direction. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a very defensive energy. This energy is you know, you being, basically your back has been put against the wall. There's a situation that you've been trying to avoid, but it's really not going anywhere, all right? It's one of those things where it's not just one area. You have multiple areas that are actually suffering right now, or that you're feeling attacked in. So overall, Gemini, I feel like you're extremely overwhelmed. And I definitely feel like Spirit is trying to protect you from something and you know it. But you're still continuing to, you know, have a little bit of faith like that you can still beat it. But it is definitely a challenge at this time to even figure out how you're going to beat it. Because with all of those swords and all of those betrayals, plus still feeling defensive, you haven't had time to heal it all. So it's like, even if you do have the strength to try to fight for this situation, there's so many other things still coming at you that you cannot fully invest at this time. I feel like you're not able to put in what you used to put in. It's kind of one of those energies of, you know, yeah, maybe I still have the heart to want to fight, but physically, emotionally, financially, you know, mentally, you might have a breakdown. Like, seriously, if you don't get away from this situation. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on in the past. In the recent past, we have the Five of Swords. If you see here, they are very, there's knives flying around in the air. There's lots of things going on in your head. Swords are always going to be about mental anguish, betrayals, confusion, fighting, disharmony. And I do believe that, you know, they have this big pot here, right? They're all standing around this pot. They all know that they can, you know, get nourishment from this pot. But instead of allowing the nourishment to come from what's in this pot here, we have a lot of unnecessary things being put into the pot. There's knives coming out of this pot. So out of our nourishment, out of the place that we feel nourished, we feel there's betrayals. There's things that don't add up. There's things that don't make sense. You know, I feel like there's many different energies surrounding you. This one is the more like, where is she? This one here, she's more like in despair. She's got her hands covering her face. You know, she looks like, oh, I can't take it anymore. Like, why? You know, the one behind her, she's very disappointed. Like, really? Is that what we're doing again? Like, just very frustrated. And then I feel like this one here on this side, she's like, I'm with it. Like, let's do it. Let me throw another knife in there. So I feel like in a lot of ways, this is representing all of the energies that you're feeling towards this situation, Gemini. You're with it. Like, okay, I'll match energy, whatever. Like, we're throwing knives out. Bam, here's some knives for you. And then there's that other part of you that has evolved more and is withdrawn and is more towards the back of this situation. Like, this is what we're doing. Disappointed. I expected more. You know, that kind of vibe. And then there's the other part of you. I feel like this is kind of like, this is your body, right? I'm with the shits. There's the despair. That's your evolved part of you. And I feel like the one that's crying, the one that's hurt the most is your heart, Gemini. The heart is red. The lady in the red is the one with her eyes covered and just crying. To me, that's the heart. The one that is like with it, that one's the purple. That's the one who has the intuition. That's the one who knows what's going on and is like, okay, I'm with it because I know what you got. I know what you're bringing. I know what kind of drama you got. And I'm here. And then the one in the back, the gray, the one that's dressed in the gray, I definitely feel like is the gray cloud that is over this relationship. You know, maybe at one time this was a, you know, both of you were on the same vibe and you thought that you had something different or special, right? But then clarity came in. Okay, that's the purple, the lady in the purple. And let you know where things were at. And I feel like, Gemini, you're okay with things being where they're at, but at the same time, I feel like you know that you deserve better. Like, if they could just not be, starting so much crap, I'll put up with them how they are. That kind of vibe. And there's a lot of smoke and mirrors in this situation with your partner. I mean, I feel like you trying to nourish and love them is really dimming your light. At the bottom of this pot, under the nourishment, there's some kind of hole there, and there's light. And I feel like everything that you put above you, above the light, is not working out how you planned it to. So that means, like, when you put people before God, when you put things before God, when you put your relationship before your children, when you put your relationship before your family, like, you're doing a lot of things out of order, okay? So your person and you should not find drama everywhere. When you're in alignment with your correct person, things are going to go a lot better. I'm not saying that the family is going to like you or anything, because that might never happen for some people, but I just feel like there's a lot of stuff riding on all of this. You have a lot of different energies going on even within you. Right now is a time for you to really figure out what it is that you want. Get all of your energies, and you have to kind of pick out which one's going to take the driver's seat on this, because you cannot have 2 and 3 minds about what you want to do in your situation, which I feel like definitely is so accurate for a lot of the Geminis that I know right now, including myself. So, my friends, I want to say that a lot of this right here, and what I've discussed so far, is you being in your own head, period. You are being attacked by outside influences, but a lot of it is based on you and, like, what you're allowing to happen, what you're allowing to penetrate your thoughts, what you're allowing to penetrate your heart. You really need to learn how to have boundaries, because you've been giving entirely too much here. With all of those knives in the back, there's a lot of compassion, that's a lot of forgiveness, that's a lot of, sucking it up and dealing with it. That's a lot of, trying to put your best foot forward and failing over and over. That's very disappointing. So I can see why the 5 of Swords is here in the past. Hopefully we get something better for the future. So we have the Page of Cups in reverse. This is a childish energy. Right now I feel like, Gemini, you might be feeling like being in a childish energy about this situation, this romantic situation. And the reason for that is you're not done healing. So you need to get to a point where you are clearing this energy from you, because it's really going to be holding you back when you're trying to move forward on any other kind of romantic connection. It can even upset the flow of your work or your home life. Being imbalanced in any area will cause disruptions in your life. We all have to kind of remember the give and take. We also have to remember, that planting good seeds and waiting for a good harvest is going to happen when you stay consistent with it. You can't just try to be good for a little bit or try to be mature for a little bit and then fall back. It'll keep you stuck in a cycle, and trust me, it'll keep on repeating. So you just really have to figure out where you're at and what you expect. And right now, I would say you're not thinking clearly about what you expect. Now, this could be for a cross-watcher. So, if you're a cross-watcher who's looking at this, you may have been the one who was feeling betrayed and back against the wall and all of that. I'm not saying that us Geminis are all innocent. It could be the other way around. But I'm going to go ahead and go through the spread, and then I'm going to come back and clarify that. But that's what I got off the card right now, is that you're in a bit of a childish energy about this situation. And what's crowning this is the Tower. So what's happening here is the Spirit is actually bringing your foundation of your relationship all the way back down to the beginning. So you might feel like you're not very well connected with your partner at this time. I feel like there's definitely a giant wedge between the two of you. I don't know if you're putting in effort and they're not, or vice versa, but definitely someone is not putting in the work here. And I kind of feel like you're in this childish energy, matching the energy of your person, Gemini. With that tower here and all those swords and all those wands, the 7 of Wands, I want to say that you definitely feel like someone's been playing games with you. And as a Gemini, you might be in that energy of letting your shadow side out. So, you know, we have to be very careful when we let our shadow side out, Gemini, because once we let that bad boy out, it's hard to reel it back in, isn't it? So, like, when you get mad, you get mad. And I think that's because you're such a nice person most of the time, or you try to be. And then once you snap, you're off, and then people are like, oh my God, what happened to Gemini? Gemini's crazy. Gemini is this. No, Gemini's just tired, and Gemini's just gonna do what Gemini has to do for Gemini. So take offense, get mad, talk about Gemini. Gemini does not care, trust me. There's twins, right? There's the twin that's sweet and nice, and that, like, you know, is more of the goody, right? Listens to her light side. Then we have, you know, the wild and crazy Gemini that's fun-loving but a little irresponsible, and a little bit of just, you know, whichever way the wind blows. Air signs, right? We just go with the flow. This is what's happening. Yes, rolling with it. You know, woo partay, right? But there's also another side, because there's the fun side that's more chill and homebody, and then there's the wild side that's more like single, independent, wild and free. And then there's the other side. There's really 3, to be honest with you. The third side is the side you don't ever want to see. The third side is the third side of a Gemini is that once we're set off in a bad direction, it's hard to reestablish a friendship, because we Geminis are so, you know, we're social butterflies. We can talk. We don't need any strangers. We can go ahead and move on very quickly, and that's just part of our nature. And a lot of people don't understand that. It's like when Geminis love, they love hard. Like if a Gemini ever loves you, you better watch out, because like that person is gonna love the crap out of you and smother the crap out of you, because when Geminis love, they love. But if you don't have a Gemini, you won't have a Gemini. Like, and most Geminis will tell you, like, nah, I'm good, and we have no problem with speaking our truth in that way, because Geminis are really great at communication. Like we don't, like, sorry, did that hurt your feelings? Well, that's awkward. Let me get out of here. You know what I mean? Like if we don't feel it, we don't feel it. And we're unapologetic about it, and it sucks. But it's like when we communicate pretty direct. I feel like Geminis are very, like, blunt. Sometimes we don't have a filter. Sometimes we make an ass out of ourselves by not having a filter. But whatever it is, I feel like we definitely feel very comfortable in speaking our truth and standing up for what we believe in as individuals. Like I don't think many Geminis are very traditional. I know there's probably some who have like that background, but for me, I feel like I'm very much who I am and all the things. I'm like a melting pot of things, and no one can truly really get me unless they really get me, and that would have to require some of me letting them in, which doesn't really happen very often. So, you know, good luck if you got a Gemini and you meet the third twin, because reel that one back in is really tough. But, you know, be genuine, communicate, you know, take responsibility for things that you need to. And, you know, we can get dodgy on responsibility too, don't get me wrong, but that's more for like strangers, like people we don't really care that much about. Like when we care about the people we care about, you know, we're gonna show up. A Gemini will show up for those they care about, because we are very passionate people, very fiery people. Even though we're an air sign, it's like air and fire. Like, I don't know, right now I just picture dragon fire. Like we, you know, when we bring it, we bring it. When we bring the heat, we bring the heat. All right, so anyway, Gemini, let's go ahead and see what this is going on. So the future here. Gemini, if you're thinking about reconciling with this person, do not do it. This person in the future will still have you in third-party situations, regardless of what they're saying. They're going to give you all the hoo ha ha ha, like, oh yeah, Gemini, you know, I recognize how stable you are and how awesome you are and how fun you are, and like how we can party together, how we can talk about anything. That's because we're Geminis. Of course we can. Like, they try to pump you up and gas you up like you are, like they're just recognizing that you're different. But I'm gonna need you to know the whole world sees Gemini. So if your person doesn't see you, Gemini, then they're not your person, because Geminis are stars, okay? We are born to be stars. I don't care what anybody says about any other sign. Geminis are, they are, like, I'm happy that I'm a Gemini. I'm really happy. Like, I feel like it's one of the most fun, vibrant, passionate, just open-minded, and I feel like we are friends with the whole world. You know what I mean? I feel like we might be a little judgy, but we're not like judgy. Like we have good hearts. You know what I mean? We get judgy on people who are crappy people. So we get real judgy on that. And that's mostly because we're like, it's one life. Why are you so mad, bro? Like, why are you so mad, sis? Like, ew, get away from me with that, So, anyway, Gemini, you're fucking amazing. Excuse my language. I need to stop cussing. But don't believe this crap that they come back with. Right now, you already know what it is. You already know that this person is full of it. But you like hearing what they have to say. You like them pumping your head up. You like them lying to you because it sounds so good and it's exactly what you want to hear. High Priestess in reverse, boo. You're not listening to your own intuition and guidance, and you wonder why you're so frustrated all the time. You're asking for your prayers to be answered, and when you hear the answer, like, oh God, is this the person for me? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Is this? And then God answers you, and then you're like, oh, well, was that my sign? Or am I supposed to wait for a bigger sign because I'm supposed to hang on to this because I love this person, but like that was a little bit of a sign, but I've been through worse than that. So was that the sign, or was that the sign, or should I wait for the next sign? Because I'm confused, because you got all the twins in here. You have you triplets. You're not even a twin anymore, honey. At this point, with all of this crap going on, you're triplets. There's 3 in there. Now the 3 of you are fighting. Stop it. Don't fight with yourself, Gemini. Like, you have to really understand right now that you're stuck in your own head, in your own mental prison that you're creating for yourself by being confused on what is not confusing. Why are you confused? How are you confused? Like, ding dong, like the elevator's not going all the way into the top, boo. External factors. You're not letting this situation die. This is the death card. The death card is here to tell you this is the end. Not getting back together. This is in reverse too. This is death, rebirth. This is death, dead, gone, forever. Leave it alone. God is saying, done with this. This is the external factor. It is done. You're stuck here still, and it's done. Okay. The fears, the hopes and fears. Here's the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse is a liar, pants on fire, manipulative, arrogant, cocky person who is just obnoxious. So, Gemini, your person is obnoxious, and you know it. Everybody knows it. And you still want it? Okay. The Star. This is the final outcome. Honey bunny, you're going to heal from this. The Star is for hope. The Star is wishes fulfilled. Honey, you might become a star if you could get your head out of your butt and go get to life and start seeing where you can flourish. You're not flourishing here, boo. You are definitely in some stagnant energy, and it's kept you here for an extremely long time. 10 of Swords is a lot of time and betrayal. And you've been guided against this. High Priestess, this card represents you. No matter what it's looked like, you're continuing to want to do more, to try to work on this. And you can't. Like, honestly, The universe is not going to allow it anymore, honey. When we don't get out of the way, when things are clearly bad for us and we don't get out of the way, Spirit will come and get in. Spirit will come and move things for you because he knows you're too dumb to move yourself. When you start getting a bunch of signs and you start seeing a lot of, like, how did I get lucky enough to find this information? If you're not lucky, you're being guided. That's all part of your intuition. Some of you might think it's snooping or this or that, but if you get that feeling, follow it. And when you follow it, be prepared for what you might find, boo. You might not like it. And you're going to have to be prayed up because you're going to be under attack. And more than likely, your person is going to come back with King of Swords in reverse. This person is a liar and a manipulator. And they'll be back to come get some more of your energy because you're the bomb. And it's very clear here that this person knows how to manipulate you with all of their swords. And you know that more of it's coming because we have the Seven of Wands. So at the bottom of the deck, my friends, is karmic justice. Okay? That means that karma is here, period, to clear all of this energy out, to give you your healing, and maybe even make you a star. So allow it to happen, Gemini. It's supposed to happen. You have to let go. Absolutely, 100% have to let go so that your blessings can come in. This person has kept your vibration too low for too long. You have things that God wants you to do in this lifetime. If you have kids, they need to be your priority. You need to get this person off of your mind. You need to be your own priority. Matter of fact, I feel like you need to take some time to yourself sometimes. And I'm not talking about to go out and date and stuff like that. I'm talking about to heal the wounds from this situation so that you can be fully ready when it's time to move on with someone else. You can't give your heart away to someone if you still have pieces of it that belong to someone else. You have to let the tower fall. You have to let this foundation go all the way down because this is completely over, love. And there's nothing that you can do about it to bring it back. It'll never be what it used to be because there's been too much that's happened here. And sometimes I would say, you know what? You could work on some stuff and you could make it better and you could, try and this and that. But the Page of Cups in reverse is saying no. No. This love here was unrequited, meaning that your person didn't give to you the way that you gave to them. They may have, people think all the time that, let me just give you an example here. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you have a bunch of kids, or if you have one kid and you have to stay at home, okay, and your person works, your person might control all of the finances and stuff like that. But you do the most to take care of the kids, or you do the house, or you do all the cooking, or you don't have them clean. Whatever it is that makes you feel like you have value, you try to do all of those things, right? You stay busy, basically trying to justify like your value in the relationship when, for whatever reason that you have to be at home, it's got your hands tied or something like that. Or even if it doesn't have your hands tied, even if y'all decided that y'all just want to not, send your kid to school, you want to homeschool, or you want to not put them in daycare because you know how daycares are these days in COVID and all this other stuff. So, or maybe they have special needs, something like that. But anyway, so you can give and give and give, and the other person can feel like you didn't give anything, but really you gave everything. Like you sacrificed yourself in so many ways. And people don't understand that that is actually really giving. Anybody can throw money at somebody, right? Anybody can pay bills. But, are you cooking with love? Are you, making sure your person has clean socks and underwear, go to work or whatever? And, there's probably many other things. Don't let me belittle you in what you're doing and your value. I'm not saying that anything like that. I'm just saying that when somebody gives from their heart, and somebody gives from their pocket, the person who is giving from the heart is definitely the person who's taking the loss here, because you give pieces of yourself away when you give from your heart. You give pieces of your vulnerability, your power away. And that's way more value than anything that a dollar amount can put on stuff. So I'm just going to say, guys, that, I've learned a lot of things along my journey here. And one of them is that everything comes back, and sometimes I wonder why, we go through bad things. Like, even for myself, I'm like, well, I did this and I did that. Why didn't it work? And sometimes it's just that people see the light in you, or maybe they see your kindness for weakness, or maybe they recognize that you're a forgiving person and they take advantage of that. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that could happen here, but I'm going to say, though, that whatever happens, you should always trust God, because God is always going to get you out of everything. So even if you have 10 kids and you feel like there's no way out, there's always a way out. God's not ever going to leave you to where you can't have a choice. We all have choices. It's whether we decide to utilize them or not, whether we decide to step into our power or not. If we give away our power, then we can't get mad when things don't go our way, because we have to be the captain of our own ship. So make sure that the person that you're with is a good captain and is taking you in the right direction. And if it's not, then you need to snatch your power back, and you need to take yourself in the right direction, because we can waste a lot of time allowing people to have control that don't even have control of themselves. So why would you want to give somebody your power when they don't even know how to use their own power for them? And then they've got your power and their power and a big head and no direction, no guidance. And then you wonder why you're sad at the end of the day. Well, you gave a dummy the keys to your car. If you wreck, whose fault is that? Yours? Letting somebody drive drunk? Letting somebody drive like an idiot? I don't know. But you knew it, and you gave it to them anyway. Gave them the power. Gave them the keys. Stop giving people the keys to your power. Whenever you meet your divine counterpart, you'll know when you can share each other's power. I'm not even going to say give it away. I'm just going to say you'll meet your other half, and you'll just know that it's safe. Make sure you know that it's safe, Gemini, and you'll prevent yourself from being in a situation where you need to recover in this manner, where you don't want to be in this childish energy. Let me see what they have to say about this Page of Cups. Just clarify page. Yeah, releasing the burdens, 10 of Wands in reverse. You're releasing this burdens, and I feel like you're releasing this childish person. That's what it's saying here. One more card for this Page of Cups in reverse, please, Spirit. Yeah, you pulled back your offer of love, Ace of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords in the upright. You had to get to it. You had to release someone. Pisces, you were stuck in a situation. You found out some information, and this person is not happy that you're out on your own, and they know that you're no longer waiting for them to come back, because they broke your heart and kept you in a situation. So Page of Cups reversed, childish energy that caused you a lot of burdens that you've released. You've taken back your offer of love from this person. You decided to be straight and to the point. This woman you cannot lie to the Queen of Swords. You cannot lie to her. She's been through things, she's experienced things, and she ain't playing any games. You harnessed your Queen of Swords energy, and you spoke your truth. You decided to live in your truth. You had this Pisces energy here that had you you were stuck. Hangman is definitely Pisces energy. You found a lot of messages, possibly text messages or emails, something online that came in quickly, that revealed the betrayal, that this person stabbed you in the back. At first, you were feeling left out in the cold, but you've released that energy. And at this time, right now, you are in your Nine of Pentacles energy, but this person is trying to block your success on being independent. I feel like this person is definitely waiting on your downfall. or wants you to feel that you cannot do it without them. So Gemini, you need to get your independence back, love. If you are a Gemini right now suffering through a narcissist type dynamic, which is exactly what this is, manipulation, you know, all the drama, all the betrayals, the three-party energy, the fact that the death card is here, like that it's over. This person needs to get some kind of help. God is not going to let this person come back into your life. Gemini, you need to pray for this person. Yeah, I know that you did care about them. 6 of Cups. I know you have a lot of good memories with them, but everything went bad. The World card is in reverse. This flipped your world upside down when you had this devastation. And I definitely feel for you. But you know what? What you're not seeing, love, is that you're the Queen of Wands. You're beautiful. You're charming. People love you. They see the light in you. They know that you are like a dragon. You know, you're strong and beautiful. You can fly, and you know, you got that fire. And it's like one of those things where almost where I feel like you're all untouchable at this time. I'm not talking about physical. I'm talking about spiritually. I feel like you are just building yourself up. I feel like you have got some, you know, divine glow up happening, or you are in that energy of wanting to really embrace your own beauty and love on yourself. And I really need you to do that at this time. Okay? Let's go ahead and look at these romance angels real quick. Give me 4 cards, please, Spirit, for Gemini Collective in love. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, we got another one here. Love yourself first. See, that's what I'm talking about, confirmation. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. See, what's happening right now, Gemini, is you're standing in your own power, and your person is watching you. They're seeing you looking amazing, standing in your power. They know that you're guided. They know that Spirit is doing something beautiful for you right now and filling you up. I love it. 2 more cards, please. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I'm going to get clarification on that one. But let me just say this, Gemini, if you have a situation where your person is showing you some true actions that are matching up with their words, then I would say that is a partnership worth working on. Okay? Now, for some of you, this may be a situation where you don't really have a relationship, because it says partnership. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. To me, that's saying that there's a potential relationship here for you. I don't know if it's a friend or if it's, you know, I don't know who it is. Hold on, guys. My charger is like not plugged in right because I'm about to lose my battery here. C'est moi. Turn. All right. I hope that works because I don't want it to die. I'm almost done here. But anyway, so if you do have like a potential person, I think that it's a good idea for you to work on partnership, like understanding what they're like as a partner, not as a romantic person. It doesn't say go check out, you know, if it's passionate. If you're interested in a relationship, you need to be really working on learning this person and seeing how they would be as a partner in life, looking at the longer term, not just, oh, he's cute, let's go out, he likes to go where I like to go or do what I like to do. This is a situation where you're going to want to be looking at the long term. I feel like after all the games that have been played here, when you do decide to move on, you're going to be wanting something solid, and in order to do that, you're going to need to take your time, one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. And you're going to need to learn this person first, okay? One more card for our Gemini. Oh, that one wanted to pop out. I should have pulled it. Oh, Jesus. That's too many. Well, let me see. Okay. It says this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. The next one says past life relationship. You've known each other before. And the last one, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. All right. So I definitely feel new energy here. Something new is coming in for you. And the reason that I say that is okay, so where I place these on the board here, I have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is very happy, independent, single energy. The Nine of Pentacles is pretty much the best single card. If you ask me, it's the most stable. It's gonna offer the love, the money, the abundance in every area. Health, like all the way around, in the flesh, in the spirit, in your finances, all good. And I just saw 41 on that. Okay, and so I'm gonna look at that later. Gemini, look up angel number 4141. See if we can get something interesting, if we can get something for that. Angel number 4141. Okay, so I say that it's new because I feel like this give your relationship, work on your partnership is under the single thing. There's a blockage there. So it's like this on my board. Let me show you. It's laying down like this. This one is above this one. So give it a chance. You're single and you're blocking this person from coming in. So I feel like you're not necessarily ready to let someone in yet, but with it saying here, you know, romantic feelings are worth exploring. I would say take your time with it and just know that, you know, with you loving yourself first, you're not going to make the wrong decision this time. So I feel like you have apprehensions about being single because you're scared that you're going to meet someone else who's going to be like your last person and then you're going to be all messed up again. But you can't think like that. You have to think the next thing will be better. This happened for a reason. Some of you, your person might see that you're very serious and like recognize that you are for real. You're not playing any more games. You're done here. You know what I mean? And sometimes that's what people need to wake up. Your person might need to go through a spiritual awakening. Maybe they are currently spiritually evolving. But for right now, Gemini, it's saying that you don't need to be thinking about none of these things at all because you're in a healing process. Going backwards won't help this situation. One thing I will say here is past life relationships. I feel like this situation where you were heavily burdened and heavily betrayed was a situation from a past life that was reincarnated here in this life. And that's why you were like instantly glued to this person. You're like, why am I so comfortable? Why am I letting my guard down? Why am I letting this person in the way that I am? Honey, past life relationships are real. You can come here in this life, like your person might even have a new person and that person just hates you. Or maybe it's an ex-person and that person just hates you. They might also be a karmic person from their past life that's in this life that they're supposed to fix the wheel to go in the right direction. They were supposed to make the right choice this time. And they didn't, so they're back with their karmic person or they're with someone that's gonna teach them something about what they did to you. It's a mess. It's karma, baby. 4433 was on the clock when I said that. Karma is so real. So, anyway, I'm just getting at the fact that you've hurt, and that person is definitely a soul tie. This person has reincarnated in this life to come and meet with you again to try to fix it, and they didn't fix it. So now at this time, you have to separate yourself go through a healing process, allow your person to continue to evolve and go through their karmic cycle. More than likely, if this person is not planting good seeds, they might get stuck in another lengthy karmic cycle with someone else, and it'll be the same crap like you just went through with them, because they didn't learn they're refusing to learn the lesson. So you have to back away from this situation before you get caught up in their karma. Sometimes the universe will let you know, like, there'll be a string of bad luck for this person if they continue on this route. And until they start, surrendering to God and actually trying to right their wrongs, or starting to try to live right by people, or trying to not take advantage of people's energy. When you waste people's time, you're stealing their life. There's nothing more expensive than that. Like, what else could you buy that would replace your life? If you allow someone to steal your time, you're allowing them to steal your life. There's no dollar amount that they could ever pay you back to give you your time back, to give you the effort back, to give you your love back. Even if they give you love back now, it's like, where was it then? I didn't need it now. I'm already like loving myself enough. Like, you too late. Anyway, let me get to these cards. These are the Lemura, and this one already flipped over. Balanced forces. I like that. I feel like that's definitely going with what I was just saying earlier, in full spectrum. For right now, we'll go ahead and go with those two, and we'll see what's on the bottom. Okay, so we have balanced forces, and then we have full spectrum. Right now, there's a heavy energy, right, of everything happening for a purpose, and God had to put this into play in order for things to get right. The universe was not going to allow this to continue on, because neither one of you are on your proper path, because neither one of you are listening to the guidance given, and God is having to redirect this situation so that we can all get into alignment. So I'm definitely feeling here that you and your person are correcting a lot of wrongs. A lot of things have gone south here, and with all of that, it is truly important that Spirit gets you back in order, because you're way off course right now. You are here for a mission, my friend, and you're not living your mission right now. So let me go ahead and also say, with full spectrum, you need to see things from all points of view, everything that you are dealing with in life, everything that God has given you to take care of. He's asking you to do the most. If He's giving you a family, do the most. If He's giving you a job, do the most. Right now, He's asking you to push yourself harder than you've ever pushed yourself before. And you're going to see the fuller picture soon. Once you can balance your energies, you'll be in total alignment, and things are going to just start attracting to you like a magnet. So fast. Manifestations so fast. So right now, Gemini, you need to get out of this funk, because that star card is here for a reason, love. You have great things destined for your future. Great things. And if you don't get out of this energy, you're going to miss opportunities, very important opportunities that have been here for your life, that are set up and ready and waiting for you. But you've been so busy blocking your own blessings, chasing your own tail, that you haven't been able to grow. Let's see what we got here. Start looking for numbers. I feel like angels are going to start talking to you in numbers. Angel number 333 has come up. Gemini, please look up 333. Okay. Gemini, you need to set boundaries ASAP. Spirit is asking you to guard your energy at this time. He is ready to make some changes in your life, but you have to guard your energy so that you can flow freely, hear clearly. You cannot hear clearly when you're in turmoil. You're going to hear the voice of the enemy the entire time. You're going to need to get out of the funk and let your angels help you. You need to ask your guides, your angels, ask the Holy Spirit, whatever, ask your higher self, ask Source, ask God, however you identify. You need to get to it right now. I'm selfish. You know what? This I definitely feel like is your partner based off all of this here. However, it is time for you to get selfish, Gemini. Say it and mean it. I'm selfish with my time. I'm selfish with my energy. I'm selfish with You fill in the blank. What do you need to be selfish with? You need to be selfish with some things, because if you don't set those boundaries and you don't be more selfish and take care of yourself, you're gonna let this person deplete you of everything that's good about you. And then what? What will you have left for the world? What will you have left for your kids? What will you have left for your job? You'll have nothing. But, oh, this happened to me. Oh, that happened to me. Because we're letting it. We're letting it. I'm so weak for you. Regardless of how much you want to get out of a situation, regardless of how much this person is crappy, weakness is here. We have weakness here. I believe this is on both sides. There ain't no way that there's 10 swords and y'all know, both of y'all, weak. Weak, weak, weak. Get your strength back, Gemini. Get your strength back, crosswalker. Crosswalker. Maybe he needs to keep walking, right? Crosswatcher. Crosswatcher. Keep it moving. Gemini, your person is going to say, I've changed. Oh, but I've changed. But no. And you're going to say, you broke the trust. What did you expect? Not broke it once, not broke it twice. It's more than 10 times you broke trust here. This is definitely one of those things where Spirit is like, what else do you need, boo? You need me to hit you with the bus? So I can hit you with the bus. And trust and believe when you don't listen to spiritual guidance. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to listen. I'll just allow you to be hurt by this person. I'm going to just remove this little protection, this little veil from your eyes. Bam. Here's some truth for you. Yeah. Holy Spirit snitching. And you know what? If you need a personal reading, get with me, because we can get into a whole lot more. You see here, I'm just talking to the air in front of me for an hour. Can you imagine if I had some specifics for you? It gets real. And you know what? You might not even believe it, because this person's been pulling the wool over your eyes so long, you're going to be like, okay, is this right? Is this wrong? And I really prefer to talk to people who I've never talked to before, because I hate when I talk to people that I know and they're like, oh, you're just saying that because you know my situation, girl. You know he's a loser. Yes, boo, I know that, but hey, if Spirit says that the person is worth waiting for, I'm going to tell you that. Come on, girl, hang in there. Come on, girl. I know you had 10 swords in your back. One more time. Spirit said one more time. And you might be like, hell no. I don't care what Spirit says. I'm good. I'm still healing. My back still hurts from all them other. Let the wounds close before you even think about asking me something. I don't even know. I'm still bleeding out. Asking me if I want to come back. For what? For you to finish the job? I'm sorry this was so negative, boo. But it's really not negative. This is a wake-up call. Wake up, Gemini. Wake up, Crosswatcher. Y'all acting up and y'all being dumb. So get it together. I'm done with y'all for today. Okay, I hope y'all like my new setup. Like my little family thing. It says family where life begins and love never ends, no matter what. But you know what? Sometimes it's not love, even in your family. So check your circle. Make sure it's all love. If it's not, deuces. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Be good. I hope y'all liked my video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You know it gets juicy, licious up in here. You better tell them people that they come see me. I got something to tell them. I got all the love, tea, all of that. Juicy, licious tea just for you. All right? Out.